Yes, people. What's going on? Back again with another Red Talk. Saeed, what you telling me?
Yeah, man, I'm all blessed. Can't complain. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? Life is good, but United, you know what it's like, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's just depressing as it goes every day, man. So, yeah, man, the latest Man United, man. What we saying, man? What we saying, broski? What we
I'm
saying?
calm, bro. Man's just, bro, it is what it is. Man's just going through the motions now, bro. What, we're in April
Bro,
now, and I'm just going through the
April.
motions to the end of the season, bro. Just that, that's
Bro.
that's where I am with Manchester United right now. Big up Gunner in the chat. Yeah, we hit
Yeah, big up,
91K as
man.
well. Big up everyone, bruv.
Come on.
Roll to 100, bruv. Man, need to give me that 100K, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Big
Bro,
up the chat. But yeah, bro, we just going through the motions with
100K.
Manchester United, broski. Just going through the motions.
You know what's mad, yeah? It's true, you know. I was talking to this before early with Carefree Lewis. I was like, yo, I just want the season to end, man. You get me? Like, even the FA Cup's not even getting me excited, bro. I can't lie to
Mm,
you. Normally, you think to yourself, FA Cup and that, but I'm like, I'm just not even getting up for that, even, bro. You know what I'm
mm,
saying to you? It's just been a depressing season. You know what I mean? When you don't see good football, yeah, Rants, yeah, it just makes everything worse. And it's like how we felt under Mourinho, bro. You get me? Under
mm,
Mourinho is one of them where, yeah, it was we got the trophies and that, but in the midst of it, the football went great. And my man Ten Hag is getting us boxed off the park by Brentford, bro. I still
mm.
can't believe it, 85 touches. When someone keeps mentioning that, yeah, I just keep thinking to myself, nah, that stat's not real, bro. That stat's not real. But it is. The stat's real, man. We got bopped off the park by Brentford. And the reality is, we'll make Chelsea look like prime Barcelona. Even though Chelsea
Yeah,
aren't that great, yeah, if you give them spaces and you give them that gap in midfield, they've got players on their day that can exploit that. You know what I mean? It may be a
100%.
rubbish team, and they might not do it, but that possibility Ten Hag will give you because Luton did it. Every single team that's done it, where they found spaces. So I'm just like, yo, get that
Chelsea
game up
have the
and don't miss.
quality to punish us where other teams haven't. Do you know what I mean? They do
Yes,
have that. Like scoring goals ain't really
yeah,
been an issue for them. But they're conceding.
yeah, they conceded. So that's why I think it'll be a better game. But yo, man, every single team we face, yeah, we make them look like they're better than what they are. It's like the Everton game. Remember the Everton game? We've got the two penalties. Like if it
Yeah.
weren't for them two
Oh, bro,
penalties,
we were rubbish in that game, and they bopped us in that game. Like we got two
what
penalties,
toes,
but they actually popped us. Like they were actually popping us. When you're getting popped by a Sean Dyche team, you need to reevaluate your life, innit?
bro? This is what I'm trying to say. You know what's mad, yeah? How many teams have actually outplayed us? When you actually look at the results, yeah, how many teams could we can say convincingly we've outplayed them? There's not many, maybe one or two at max, where we've
Mm.
outplayed the opponent
And not for the
and
full game
deserved
either.
to win. Hey,
Not for the full game either. Because I remember
not for
Villa
the full
second
game,
half.
yeah.
I think we beat Villa in the second half, but first half we got cooked. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them ones where like we haven't played a 90 minutes of football. I've said, you know what, we've been dominant from start to finish, bro. Like
Nope,
I haven't seen
nope.
it, bro.
But you know what's mad? Even the Villa game, I'll be honest with you, when you dissect it, yeah, you gotta realize that my man threw it away.
Yeah, they should
He
have
threw
done
it away
us.
the game.
Hmm.
He started playing the high line. He gave us space. He exploited it, and I was
Hmm.
like, yeah, cool. Man United took advantage, but I'm like, that wasn't from our game though. That was
It
from their
wasn't.
kind
It
of
was
like
from them. Yep,
mistakes.
100%. Yeah, but
Because
that's
had
why I
we
think
sat back,
Chelsea. That's why I
yeah,
think Chelsea tonight. It depends on what Chelsea turn up, how the game goes. Because the home game against Chelsea weren't good. And they allowed
nah,
us,
they
yeah,
weren't.
to pressure them, but we had a crowd behind us. We don't have that now, so it's going to be a
Yep,
completely
there you
different
go.
complexion to the game than the home fixture.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Listen, that game, that they were comical, bro. They were absolutely comical. You know, what I mean, even the players that came on, Reece James, he was getting cooked. Like they just had a very, very bad day. We just exploited them, innit? You feel me? But I'm
Mhm.
just like, I want to know where a game where we just control it in terms of possession, there's an out of possession, in terms of like not looking like we're gonna concede, not looking like we're gonna, we're just like we're all over the place. Like we haven't seen that a very, very good game where tactically everything's set up. You haven't seen that. And you should be seeing that at least several times in a season. You know what I mean? More than several. You should be seeing that consistently for a team that's 19 months into our process here. You should be seeing that by now, but we're not. You know what I'm saying to you? Like when you look at last season compared to this season, it's mad the stark difference. And we should have went one better this season. You know,
Mm.
we haven't done that, and that's on Ten Hag. You can blame the players all you want, but the manager's the one who's in control of the players, the personnel, the tactics, who comes on, who doesn't come on. He's in control. So this idea that it's a player's fault now all of a sudden. But then when we win on the weekend or we win on Thursday, it's the manager, masterclass for the manager, but no credit to the players.
Yep.
Yeah. So I just personally don't get it, bro. And like I said to you, this guy, he just keeps waffling. He keeps getting out of it. And both, for both managers, they're just waffling themselves out of press conferences and that. And just,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Like faking it until they make it, bro. That's what they're doing, both of them, both managers.
Yeah, the thing is, yeah, like Ten Hag's thing is he's not a good coach, and we were sold the dream that he was. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
We were
Facts.
sold the dream that he
Facts.
was. Like we didn't realize that Ajax were winning in spite of him and not because of him. Because
Yep.
even when you speak to some Ajax fans, they were not happy with a lot of the things he was doing.
Yep.
They weren't happy with a lot of the things he was doing. And in hindsight, the funny thing is, when we got Ten Hag, yeah, a few Ajax fans were saying certain things to me, and I just thought, you know what, these men are salty because he's left them. That's what
Yeah. So yeah.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking these men are salty. Obviously, they're gonna say he's not that good because he's left you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in
Yeah.
hindsight, bro, like their man was letting me know. They was like, you're not getting what you think you're getting, bro.
Yep.
So it's just one of them things where you live and you
Also,
learn, innit?
stubborn.
Yeah.
Stubbornness as well. That idea of this guy's stubborn, but we thought of it as a way of but we want him to be stubborn in that aspect of if he lays down his principles, he's going to stick by them. But what he did, he actually abandoned his principles after the Brentford game, and he said, "I'm not doing that." So they told us a different type of stubbornness, which I mean, we've not seen that sort of stubbornness from this
Mm,
manager. So I'm like, nah, bro, I don't get you, bro. I really don't get you, man. So
mm.
yeah, man, broski, we got sold a dream. The realization was, nobody, no matter how many injuries you get here, would you be seeing a team 19 months or whatever it is into the nearly 2 years. Let's just call it, because he came into the job April anyway. You know what I mean? In terms of when he was appointed, 2 years in, we'd be in a situation where Brentford, 60th in the league, not one win in the whole calendar year, would be this playing better than us. No, I'm sorry. It does not happen, man, especially when we've got better players in them. Yeah, you can talk about Toley, you can talk about Embuemo and certain players, but as a
Mhm.
squad, where we've got better quality than them. So that now, all of a sudden, that doesn't come onto the football pitch. That comes down to coaching. And right now, Ten Hag isn't coaching the team. Forget everything else. Forget injuries. We are not coached well. We're
Facts.
not coached well.
But that's what I mean. It's not about
That's the
injuries
reality.
because everyone's had injuries, bro. Like we need to stop pretending like
Everyone.
we're
Newcastle.
yeah, but that's it. We need to stop pretending we're the only team that has injuries. Literally all season, yeah.
All
These man
season.
have everyone's had injuries, bro. And even when you look at something like Wolves and that, like how long's Gary O'Neill been there?
Bro. Yep.
You know what I mean? And look at the football
Facts.
he's got them man playing. Like
Yep.
what are we doing? You don't have to be somewhere for a long time to implement a certain philosophy. Like that's the minimum you should like. When new managers come in, yeah, the results are less important, but you should be seeing visible changes. If I can see
Improvements. Yeah,
visible
yeah.
changes, yeah, and I can see we're
He's
trying to do
behind it.
something different, yeah, but the players aren't really getting it yet, but they're trying and it's not working out. I can back that because I'm like, you know what, he's trying to implement some things. There's going to be teething problems, like there always is with anything new. There's going to be situations where you know what, it doesn't go to plan, or maybe it doesn't look as good as it's supposed to look. But I can support that. But
Yeah, yeah.
bro, we don't know what we're gonna get, bro. How has he been here this long and we don't know what we're gonna get? That is probably the most damning thing about watching Man United is every time we watch them, we don't know what they're gonna get, bro. We don't know what we're gonna get in terms of the type of performance we're gonna get. We know it's gonna be bad,
Facts.
but we don't know the type
Facts.
of performance we're gonna get.
No. And this is crazy, bro. You don't know what type of performance you're gonna get. You don't know what personnel sometimes you're gonna get as well. Yeah, there's situations up front where things happen and whatnot, but you don't know tactically how we're set up. You know, what I mean, what role does certain players have on the football pitch? You know, now Kobe Mino is a lone six all of a sudden because Bruno Fernandez and what do you call it? Scott McTominay leave man exposed. All of a sudden now it's Kobe Mino a six. You know what I mean, bro? Like I feel like the whole dynamics of the team is just it's a mismatch, bro, and it's not good for the players, bro. They must be thinking
Mm.
like, what the flip, man? Like apparently they've spoken to Brailsford and that about situations about the team and what's going on and that. And bro, he's writing notes right now, bro. They must be looking at this thinking this is horrible, man. And there's been briefs as well come out this week saying they're not really happy with this, man. They're really, really happy against the Everton game. And this latest result here was like, bro, man, what's going on, bro? You've got a better team than most teams. Imagine you're a new ownership and you think to yourself, you've got you've got Casemiro, you've got Varane, you've got all these players here, established
Mhm.
internationals here. And you're looking at it from a point of view where you're thinking to yourself, you don't know the tendencies of these guys. You don't know what they're like in it. You don't know that they
Yeah.
give the ball away. You're just coming in face value in it. And you're thinking, Portugal international. You got this player here, England international. You got so many good players that are playing regularly for their internationals, and then you see them on the football pitch, and they're so disjointed. And you must be
Mhm.
thinking to yourself, "Why is this? What's going on here? Like, how is this been allowed to happen?" And they probably they're dismayed. They're dismayed. They're not happy, bro. You know. So yeah, look at Ange, 100%, bro, 100%. Ange is another one. You get me? Like over the course of the season, you know what I mean, has an identity.
Bro,
Yeah,
they
they
had
might fall
loads of
short in certain
injuries,
games.
Tottenham as well, bro. At one point, they had they had 5 of their front 6 away from injuries and also
Yeah,
AFCON Asia Cup. Because they had Son at the
yeah,
Asia Cup, they had Sarr and Basuma at the AFCON.
yeah,
I think Madders was injured and
yeah,
someone else was injured. I think it was either Kulu
yeah,
or Richarlison was injured, and these men still winning games with all
yeah,
these
yeah,
men
yeah.
not there.
Still with the game.
So
Yeah,
what are we talking about? Like Man United can't be making these excuses. I've seen this guy play 4 fullbacks in a back four because he had no centre backs and still
yeah.
win
Against
games.
Man City.
Yeah.
Yeah, against Man City.
So bro, I don't want to hear none of these excuses.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear
bro.
none of it because when a coach is coaching, yeah, personnel is less important if everything else is
Yeah,
the way it's supposed to be. It kind of overrides the need to have the perfect player. Players can do a job
yeah,
for a game or two.
yeah. 100%, bro. They can do a job for a game or two. And like I said, it's just like for like, innit? If you have a system and an identity, it's just like for like. Yeah, the quality might drop a little bit, but that's natural. But the whole kind of message that you put out there should be the same. Whereas Man United, we've actually got quality and we've actually got people there, but then it's like the message ain't the same. You know what I
Mm,
mean? But why is it not the same? What's going on? So that comes that like I said, injuries on the weekend, it was only Luke Shaw and Martial that weren't fit. But yet still he managed to mess it all up, yeah. Not play the best players, not play the right team that was meant to be played. But even still, it's not an excuse not to beat Brentford.
it's
Even
not.
with that team that we had out there, it's
Well,
not
that's
an
a team that
excuse
was
not to beat
16th
Brentford.
and they
Come
dominated
on,
us
man.
like that, bro. Like, bro, it's shameful. Like, and the fact that the
Yeah,
manager's got no shame as well, coming out saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter about how many shots we concede and all these things. The only thing that matters is the
yeah.
result." Pretty much. Like,
Gaslighter.
what? Like, bro, what do you mean? Like, what do you
Well, let me
mean?
tell you something. Let me tell you something, Rand. This guy's the biggest gaslighter. He's the biggest liar. He's the biggest wet. Bro, I'm telling you now, bro. I could never trust this guy, bro. I could never trust this brother, mate. You know what I mean, bro? He could tell me that something's always gonna be okay when reality it's not. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Just tell me the truth in it. This brother will gaslight you and tell you that, bro, it's okay, and we got things coming our way, and we got players coming back. Bro, it does not for me justify what we're seeing right now, bro. Like,
Mm,
yeah, but you know what's mad, yeah? And I said it on Monday, yeah. I said, I'm not even bothered about the shots here. It's the manner in which they're cutting us open. That's what I'm
mm.
worried about. It's a matter of how do you get from here to here in flipping a matter of moments, bro. One,
Way
two,
too
three
easy.
balls. Yeah, shots can come. I'm not listen. The shots can come, yeah, but broski, how does it get to there? That's what I'm on about. That's why I wanted these reporters to ask him. Yeah, cool, you conceded these shots here, but how does it get to here? Yeah. How does it get to there? How you getting cut wide open? How the passing lanes are not being stopped? Why is there such a large gap in midfield? Oh, but we're trying to press a little bit. But bro, you're not pressing them well. And the guys that you got up front, they're not pressing well enough. So then
Mm.
take them off then for people that will press. Yeah? Do that then. But this
Bro,
guy
it's
will
just,
keep
bruv,
saying,
it's
oh,
them
but,
two defensive lines, bro. This is why we're getting cooked, bruv. This is
oh
why we're
man.
getting cooked, bruv. It's the
Oh,
two defensive lines, broski. That's why we're getting cooked.
that has to
It's
be
crazy.
revisited, man. I'm telling you now, because I'm telling you now, right now, someone has to send me some stills of that Brentford game because, bro, them lines, I don't know what lines they were, but you had Garnacho going at the player, then they passed it around him, then they got into midfield. Scott McTominay wasn't there, so I don't know what his line was, yeah. And then you got the centre backs and sorry, our back four so far behind, yeah. Bro, it became crazy. And then Lindelof getting caught 1v1. I was just
Mm.
like, what is this, bro?
But
What is
Lindelof's
this?
awful in those situations as well, bro. Lindelof
Awful.
you always see him side on, yeah, but he just jockeys back. Before you know it, the guy's in his own box, bruv. He will not make a challenge. Like Lindelof will not make a challenge. And this is
Never.
why, yeah, it's like you're better off if you've got defenders like that that don't really want to make challenges. Make sure, yeah, that they're
Yeah.
on the halfway line and they're as close to everyone else. So there's a smaller distance, yeah, for them to cover so they can nick the ball. Because when people are
Yeah.
allowed to build up a run on them, bro, like he's not gonna commit, bro. You can't play 1v1 with Lindelof. You can't play 1v1 with Lindelof. He's
Can't.
got to just be
You
pinching
can't,
pockets and nicking the ball off people. And this is
bro.
exactly what the problem is, bro. Like the problem with
So
this
it's
Man
always been
United
like though.
team,
Yeah.
problem this Man
Yeah.
United team is when you look at the personnel that they have, they don't play the right way. They do
Yeah.
not play the right way. There's no reason why we can't play a high line, yeah, with the players we have. There's no reason, bruv, because
No.
you look at Man United centre backs, yeah, you can say, oh yeah, Evans and Maguire are not quick, but bro, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because Maguire will be the guy that attacks the ball, and then there'll be someone that can sweep behind him that's got more
Yeah.
pace. As long as you play someone with Maguire that's quicker than him, yeah, you'll be fine. Varane can always
Yeah.
sweep for us. So you play Varane with Evans or flipping Maguire. It's that simple.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
that
But we
simple.
always hesitate. Have you noticed? We always hesitate in terms of what we're doing. We look like we're gonna go and press here, or we're gonna go and be aggressive from the back here. But then we
Mm,
back off, and the players are confused. Like Wan-Bissaka will be halfway over there, yeah, and he's thinking, "Well, hold on a minute." He's one of the guys that you can actually say, you know what, you can be aggressive, like because
mm,
he always gets his first. He dangles his leg in there, but again, he's on the back foot. I'm trying to say to you, like, this manager does not understand and assess people's needs, what they're good at. I'm trying
mm.
to say to you, like, he's just trying to do whatever with this team, and he's trying to make it as he goes along. And I'm like, bro, you can't do that. You can't freestyle it because the other manager got caught out freestyling, and now you're gonna feel like you're gonna do that as well. Come on, man, you
Mm.
can't do that, bro. You know what I mean? The fullbacks, like I said to you, 1 minute Dalot, he's playing in a way where you know what, we're getting the best out of him. All of a sudden he gets isolated. That's one of your best technical players, and you're
Yep.
not even getting him in your best positions as well. And it's like, it's just, bro, it's bad, man. It's bad. The dots are not connecting, bro. And this season, the dots were meant to be connected. We were meant to know who plays well on that right side with Anthony. Sorry, with Dalot. We were meant to know who plays on this left hand side better with this player. Rashford plays when he wants to and when he can be asked and when he knows the cameras on him. You know what I'm saying to you? Like he knows, man. He'll get himself up for Liverpool. Watch this. You know what I mean? He'll put a stinker in against Chelsea and then he'll get
Mm.
himself up for Liverpool. And then it's okay. He gets it now. He's Mac born and bred, he gets it. And everyone will love him again.
Yeah,
So,
but he's
and then
just a
McTominay will
streaky
be,
player, and he's always been that. But this is
yeah,
why Man United fans need to get out of the habit of judging these
yeah,
players and judging this team game by game, bro. Like it's boring
yeah,
now. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's boring now. We need to look at what these men are doing, bro. Both on the ball, off the ball, when we're winning and when we're losing, bro. Because these men
yeah,
only want to criticize players when we're losing. But then as soon as we win a few games, all of a sudden everything's rosy. Like, no, there's no amount of goals that Rashford can score
Mm.
between now and the end of the season to make this season acceptable.
Bro,
It's not
how many
acceptable.
goals is he on this season? How many
I
goals is
think
he
he's
on
on
this
like
season?
5 Premier League goals, I believe.
Wow, that's crazy, you know.
It's a disgrace. That's what that is.
That is a
5.
disgrace, man.
That is a
That is a
disgrace.
disgrace,
That is
bro. You
sackable,
get
bro.
me?
5.
Wow. Yeah, I'm just checking it now. Yeah, 5. Yeah, no, it's actually 7 in the league.
Oh,
7 in the
7
league.
now.
7, yeah, 7 in the Premier League. Um, 0 in the Champions League, 0 in the AFL Cup, and then I think he's got 1 in the FA Cup. He scored in the
Shut
FA
up.
Cup.
So he's only got 1. So he's got 7. When did he get 7, bro?
7 in the league, 2 assists. I don't know how much he got in the FA Cup. He's got 1 in the FA Cup, innit? Did he score in the FA Cup, by the way? Yeah, he scored, innit? Did he score against
Yeah.
Liverpool?
Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He scored the third one,
Yeah, yeah,
I
so,
think. I
yeah,
think he scored
third
the third
one.
one
So
against
that's
Liverpool.
what, 8, you know what I mean? So, yeah, 8 goals. 8 goals, and are we talking? You know what I mean? If the chat can let me know in the chat. But yeah, man, that's disgraceful, man.
Yeah, 7
You know
is
what I mean?
nasty. Oh, he got two pens. Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah, because Bruno. Yeah, because I think why is Bruno giving him the penalties? Yeah, say no more. That's nasty
yeah.
work,
So
you know.
he's got 9 goals all season. Then 9 goals.
9 goals all season is a disgrace, bro. And this brother's on 300 and something thousand a week, bro. The brother just got a new contract.
Yeah,
Why is no one talking about his contract? Bro,
bro.
everyone's so quick to talk about Sancho, how much he's earning and all these things. Bro, listen,
Uh,
Rashford's on big money. No one's talking about it. Man's got
I'm
8
trying to
goals
say,
this
bro.
season in all comps, bro. It's a disgrace.
MBE tax, bro. Ski. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
It's a
Play for
disgrace.
Manchester. That's what happens, man. You get me? Because like I said, now bro, I'm telling you now, that's his last contract, innit? Because what? By then, he signed a 5-year contract. He'll be like 30. You know what I'm saying? So he'll probably, he'll probably end his career here, bro. Let's
I
be
don't
honest,
think
man.
so. I don't think so.
You think so,
I think it's going to be similar to
bro?
Welbeck, where he just ends up leaving
Wow,
eventually, bro. Know what I'm saying?
bro,
And
ski.
brother, in the next 3 years, he's got to be gone. Surely, I can't lie.
He's
Like he
got to be
can't
gone.
keep getting away with what he's been doing. I think people are running out of patience for this brother. I honestly do. I think people
Bro,
are
he's the
running out of
best
patience.
winger. That's what they're saying right now. They say he's the best winger. He's disrespected. You know what I mean? Only my United fans hate on him and that, bro. I'm telling you now, it's not even that, bro. Yeah. Man, I'm tired of hating on players now. I'm just like bored. I'm bored. It's got to that point now where I'm bored. I want to be bringing fresh players here who are quality that give you a 7, 8 out of 10 every single week. You feel me? Like
Facts.
you might not have the stats and the GA and whatnot, and but they give you solid performance and they make the team better. That's what we
Yep.
want to see.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And the thing is, yeah, like someone said, oh, he'll do Ashley Young. Bro, Ashley Young, yeah, was a mature player that knew how to manage the game. He had the right attitude. And he reinvented himself. He turned into a fullback
Yep.
and he prolonged his
Turn to
career.
fullback.
That
Yep.
Rashford ain't got the football acumen, he ain't got the football IQ, yeah, to develop his game, yeah, and become an asset to the club. He's not an asset, bro.
Bro.
He's not an asset to the
Bro.
club. Like, he's not at all. It's not like he's the model professional off the pitch, because he's not. Because look at the amount of scandals this brother's been in. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's not
Yep.
like he's an asset off the pitch in terms of like how he nurtures like the younger players and stuff like that. Bro, he's still out doing fuckery. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't
No.
even got his own performances patterned. He's not going to be able to turn into a different kind of player and maybe prolong his career by playing in different positions, because he ain't got the technical ability and he ain't got the football intelligence. So
Yep.
he's had his best days, bro. His best days are
Yep.
behind him, bro. He's useless to the club, bro. The only thing he's good for is selling shirts. And even that's going to dry up soon, because if United are recruiting the right kinds of players, eventually there's going to be players that come in, actually perform, and they're the ones that's going to be selling the shirts.
Mm.
It
But you
won't
know
be
what it is, though? It's just, yeah, 100%, bro. And like I said, bro, there's always a fresh toy, man, for the United fan base to play with, man. You know what I mean?
him.
There's always one round the corner, man. You know what I mean? You might think you're the king and that and da, but you know what I'm saying to you? You're gonna be what, 27 this year? You know what I mean? Then later on, boom, that's it, bro. That happened to Blair, bro. Back to Bear players, man. You get me? Like loads of players that we grew up on, yeah. We were like, yo, man, this is it now. And then next thing you know, they get another guy comes on the pitch and just tears it up and whatnot. So it happens, bro. He's not a guy that has done wonders at Man United and taken us to trophies and that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when Wayne Rooney, yeah, when his contract was on the line, yeah, there was a lot of Man United fans that were saying, get him out and da da da. But deep down, we were like, boy, listen, we're losing Wayne Rooney as well. You know what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say to you?
Rooney was past it when he left though, but he gave us his
Yeah,
best years. I don't know
yeah,
what Rashford's best years were because, bro, like, do you know what I mean? He's had 2 seasons where he had purple patches, but can we really sit down and say, like, we've had Rashford's best years? When were they, bruv? When were
bro.
they? When has he ever
Lockdown,
been? When has he ever been dependable?
lockdown, NHS lockdown when they had the three Mason Greenwood, Martial, and Rashford, and then that season that we've just had right now, last season, that's
But
been
even
his
last
best
season, he
two
wasn't
seasons.
good though.
But it was a purple patch.
But
It
that's
was
what I mean,
literally
bro. He went
from
3 months
January.
without scoring, Saeed.
I know. That's what I'm saying, bro. But this is what I'm saying. But now
Oh,
you know what I mean? Now you look like you got an agenda. That's what people will say nowadays. You know
Bruv,
what
he
I'm saying?
went
Oh,
3 months without scoring, bro. How can a man that goes 3 months without scoring be called dependable, bro?
yeah,
Dependable is Ruud van Nistelrooy, where you know that you're getting 35 goals a season from him and he's scoring in every home Champions League game and you just know what you're going to get from him. That's what dependable is, bro. Van Persie
yeah,
was dependable, bro. Rashford's
yeah,
never been dependable, bro. Never.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I've always said it from day one. Like, it's nothing special to keep. You know what I mean? But apparently we sell him to another team and we'll not get. It's like, listen, Raheem Sterling now at Chelsea, done out here. You know what I'm saying to you? And he had his best years at Man City. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
the same thing with Marcus Rashford. He's had his best years now, and that's it. But even like I
Yeah.
said to him, when you look at Raheem Sterling's best year, this is why I feel like Raheem Sterling is disrespected a little bit. Like his best years at Man City, Rashford was never getting. Never.
No, no. But the funny
Never.
thing about that is now Raheem Sterling's not performing and he's on the most amount of money that he's ever been on. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like he's getting paid backwards. He's getting paid for his Man City performances
Backward.
because
Yeah, 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 yeah,
he's
yeah.
not getting paid for
He
the
ain't got it.
Chelsea ones,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. That's
300 and
true, you
something
know.
grand a week, for the dead
Yeah.
performances at Chelsea. So and same with Rashford. Like Rashford, yeah, we're getting the worst Rashford and we're paying him the most money. It don't make no
Yep.
sense.
Yeah. You know what's mad? Yeah, I said on the Big Six here a couple of weeks ago. I said, "Listen, man, bro, I've seen these kind of wingers before. Aaron Lennon, these guys here that broski, like similar ability to Rashford, yeah, but just don't. They didn't have that PR or they didn't have that
Right, Aaron Lennon
elevated
was
level.
probably was better on the ball than Marcus
That's what I'm
Rashford.
saying. That's what I'm
Mm.
saying. You had these guys that came through Theo Walcott. People say he's a flop at Arsenal, but man
Right,
got over
Walcott was
100 goals.
better than Rashford.
You see what I'm trying to say?
That's what I was
There's
saying
so
to my
many
brother
players.
when man was comparing him to Theo. I said, bro, respect Theo, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of them ones where man wasn't rating Theo, yeah, because they were still comparing him to he
Thierry
would have been
Henry.
playing in a team like Nasri with Nasri's
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
of them and that. Bro, Theo
yeah,
Walcott,
yeah.
if he plays in this Man United team now in Rashford's position, he scores way more goals, bro.
Bro, he scores way more goals and he's way more
Way more.
consistent. Are you
Way
mad?
more.
You
Yeah,
see what I
bro.
mean, bro?
100%.
So, end of the
You're
day,
right now.
yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, why are we gassing up Marcus Rashford? You see what I'm trying to say, bro? When you actually deep it to that level, yeah, it's mad how we've gassed him up and we've
Bro,
gone
he's
on
not
like
even a bench player,
recently.
bro. He's not even a bench player, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? For Man United, like, bro, and that's why man had to compare him to Fraser Campbell, blood. Not even Danny Welbeck, because Danny Welbeck's got some Champions League performances, yeah. And it's like, bro,
Bro,
when
big
you
games.
deep it, yeah, it's like he's not even a bench player for a top team, bro. Like back in the day, Chelsea used to have like Solomon Kalou and them man that were on the bench.
Solomon Kalou.
These men are better than
Yeah,
Rashford, bro. Do you know what I'm
bro, Solomon
saying? Like
Kalou, man.
we had Nani on the bench, better than Rashford. Like, bro,
Better
man's
Rashford.
bench players were better than Rashford, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah.
used to laugh at these men like Javinho and all these men. They're better than Rashford.
Trevillo.
Like we used to laugh at these Donnies. Do you know what I mean? All
You
these
know what's
players at
mad?
all these different clubs, yeah. We used to laugh at them. We used to laugh at
Yeah.
them. They were the sidemen at the team, yeah. And honestly, they're better than him, bro. Like people don't understand the general level of the Premier League has dropped so much, yeah.
Yeah, of
But
course.
the
Of
level
course.
of these Man United players, oh man, it's awful. The only thing keeping the
But you know
Premier
what?
League going right now is the amount of
Yeah,
money
yeah.
that they pay these players. It's the PR, bro,
Yeah.
because the football
It's a
in
PR.
general,
It's
yeah,
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not even that
It's
good
it's
no more.
it's these Twitter GA merchants, man, that are saying, yeah, man, look at this player here and this and that, bro. You know what's mad, yeah? Like people will put like I see a conversation about Saka getting more GA than Ryan Giggs and that, and that's how people are measuring things. Yeah, no, but it's true. You see that on Twitter.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
mad.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
people will say is right now is that Marcus Rashford is on course to, score more goals than Rashford and etc. etc. And I'm like, bro, I don't get it, bro. Because at the end of the day now, look at the amount of penalties that are awarded to Rashford and them, man. Like Giggs weren't even, you know what I mean? Like there were certain times when
Giggs
Giggs
never
wouldn't even
took
see it,
pens.
bro.
Yeah, he
He never
didn't
took
take
pens.
pens.
He wouldn't see it. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah,
Free kicks they were given to what's it called, David Beckham.
yeah.
There were
Bex was taking
situations
all the
where,
free kicks, bro. A lot of
yeah,
the
like
stats that these men have now, firstly, they didn't exist back then,
yeah,
and
exactly.
secondly, a lot of these stats are inflated by set pieces, corners, and free
Yep,
kicks. A lot of them are. Do you know what I'm
yep.
saying? A lot of them are, because even getting assists from corners, it's like what? Do you know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
Like, bro, you
Come
get an
on.
assist from a corner. Don't tell
Yeah.
me, bro, that you were aiming for a specific person when you're taking these corners.
That's what I'm
You're
saying,
not.
bro.
You're just putting the ball
They,
in the area,
you're
bro. Like,
putting
and you're getting an assist
exactly.
for that. Come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But even goal involvement, like, expected GA and all of this, like, it's all added in, man.
It's
You know what I mean? All
foolishness,
this
bro.
GA, bro, like goal involvement. Like, bro, I'm telling you now, everything's added in there, bro. That's just inflated these players, bro. Like,
Mm,
that these guys didn't have, like, when you look at Iniesta, you know what I mean? Look at the
mm,
amount of assists he didn't get, but look how much he was involved in the game. Look at how much involved in the actual play. You know what I'm saying
mm,
to you? He would have at least 20 passes in that involvement in that goal,
mm,
yeah. But he didn't make the final pass. But his movement, his intelligence, his know-how to when to get the ball, when to kind of swivel, the dribbling, bro. That's what
mm.
you call goal involvement, bro. But yeah, you know what? I'll just pass it, and then Bruno will get the ball outside of the box and he'll shoot it, and that's giving an assist. You see what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say? So this is what I'm trying.
But even
Exactly. There was also a
even
time
goal
midfielder.
contributions, like you can contribute to a goal without getting an assist. Do you
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So when people say, "Oh, they got these goal contributions," there's loads of players that contribute, yeah, to loads of goals, but they don't get assists. Do you know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So the
Yep.
whole thing is dud, bro. Like when you're trying to use, yeah, numbers to compare, like to compare players, yeah, like it's ridiculous. Like it doesn't make sense. You don't compare players by numbers. Like football's not played like that. You can have a massive impact. You look at someone like Rodri, yeah, he ain't got the best numbers, yeah, but when you take him out that Man City team, the whole team falls apart.
Yeah.
So how can you
Exactly.
turn around and
Exactly.
say that KDB's better
They've
than
lost
him,
four
yeah, because of
games.
the stats?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You can't use stats here to quantify how important Rodri is to Man City. Therefore, stats are relatively useless for proving
Yeah.
anything other than what they obviously tell. They tell you how many goals you score, how many assists that you make, but they don't tell
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
how crucial
How
you are
important you
to
are.
the team. It
Yeah.
doesn't
How
mean you're
crucial you are to the
important.
system. Yeah. Because if you take out Rodri out of that team, they've lost 4 games this season. You know what I mean,
There you
bro?
go.
It's mad, bro. And on all 4 games, he wasn't there.
This is
So
the thing.
you know what I
This
mean?
is the
It's
thing, bro.
mad, bro. It's mad. And like I said, bro, I just look at it from a point of view, yeah, where look at the Giggs one. Giggs is playing wide right midfield, bro. So he wasn't
Mm,
getting in these inside channels that these players are getting right now and whatnot. There was no inverted this and inverted that and an extra midfielder, extra fullback playing midfield and what. Like it wasn't that, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And also, what I mean, when you look at it like that, when the game was done, then 2-0, like they'll just park up the bus, bro. But I think it'd be like,
mhm,
yeah, 2-0, I'm done. There ain't no extra incentive to score more goals. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. So everything now in modern day football has changed,
mm.
so it's mad, bro. Like I said, bro, Rashford for me, this guy can just I don't know, man. We're stuck with him, innit, though. Unless someone comes in for him, which I don't see, to be honest with you. Like PSG are not really gonna go in for Rashford, man. I want to believe it, yeah, but they're not really gonna go in for Rashford. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So he's just stuck here, bro. And it's down to
Yeah,
the next manager to
but
say,
it's
bro,
our
I don't want
problem,
you.
bro. It's our problem. I'll be real
Yeah,
because we allowed this to happen because after he had his awful season, the season before last, that was the perfect time to cash in on him. We've got
yeah,
Jadon Sancho there that we spent 70 odd million on.
yeah,
He is the guy that we should have built, yeah, the attack around, not Rashford.
yeah, yeah,
But Ollie was saying, oh yeah, but Jadon and Rashford both want to play on the left. Cool. Then you drop Rashford. Now
yeah,
it's
but
that
it won't do
simple.
that.
Do you know what I mean? But
Politics.
they didn't do it because of politics, bro.
Yeah,
And that's
politics.
the problem.
Obviously, yeah, that time obviously Rashford was doing his thing and that, you know what I mean, MBE and all that stuff. So again, like I said to you, Mag bought a bread tax. It was an easy one to kind of just say, you know what, see you later. You know what I mean? And Sancho, you take time, you go on that right hand side, etc., etc. So that's what it was, bro. And you know what I mean? It was only Ralph Ragnick really that had some balls to kind of
Mm,
say, yo, listen, you're getting dropped. Rashford didn't
mm.
play him, bro. Rashford did not. Man didn't play. He played Ilanga.
Yep.
And he said, yo, man ain't that good. You know what I'm saying to you? And he dropped him. Only Ragnick.
Yeah,
So I
because
have to
Ranić
big up
was like his
Ragnick, bro.
attitude's not good enough, his work rate's not good enough. He said, "Man's not doing this half pressing. It's either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it." And he saw it. He saw the attitude.
Yeah.
He saw the entitlement. He saw the lack of
Yep.
work rate, the lack of
Yep.
application, and he dropped him. And to be fair, yeah, so did flipping I think Carrick dropped man as well. So it's
Yeah, it
just
was the
it
Carrick,
just
yeah, as well. Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
just is what it is, bro. I'll be
Yeah.
real. You know what I mean? Big up King Lace for the super chat. He said, "Well, no one likes Rashford now." The funny thing is, we had the answer with him that Rashford, Martial, Greenwood front three. None of these players were looked after correctly, and we fumbled as a result. I don't necessarily agree. I just think that that was a good time. Yeah, I think that that was a good time for us as a club. But Rashford's never been it, bro. Like we can't
Yeah.
overlook. It's not Rashford hasn't got worse, bro. This is how he's always played. It's just that
Always been.
the difference between a good Rashford performance and a bad one is whether he scores or not. He's always not been
Bro,
good, bro. Do you know what I'm
he
saying?
can
Like he's
score.
always not been a good player.
He's by the way, he's not scored a hat trick, has he, in the Premier League or whatnot? Yeah, but he's never had a game where you
Mm,
could see for the whole 90 minutes been a menace. Like he's not
yeah.
been. He's never had a 90 minute where you're like he's been unplayable. Like he's
He's
not.
just got
I mean,
highlights
he'll drift in.
where he scored some decent goals against some decent teams. Like I remember he had a decent top six record at one point. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
do you know what I mean? There's isolated moments where you remember, like when he cooked Trent against Liverpool and bagged the brace. There's
yeah,
isolated moments where you remember Rashford doing nothing, but I have not remembered a whole season where this guy has been the
yeah,
talisman for us, bro. And he's 26, bro.
yeah,
He's 26, going to be 27, bro. And that's why when
yeah,
people say, "Oh yeah, like he carried and that because of the goals," nah, he's never carried us, bro. We've always carried him, bro, because the work rate's not good enough, and we're just relying on him
yeah,
to get a goal or an assist to justify his selection.
yeah. Yeah, 100%. And like I said, he'll probably play him again on Thursday, then he'll play him again on Sunday. You know what I mean? And he's one of them. Like I don't know. Did Ten Hag drop him for a little bit in it? He dropped him for like about 2 or 3
Yeah,
games, and
like a
then he
couple
realized,
games, that
oh,
was all, bro.
bro. But then you know what it is, yeah. He should have done that, yeah, and kept it on and said, "Yo, listen, we might not get the goals yet, but I have a principle, I have a
Mm,
style in it. Like I will do what I need to do." It's similar with Pep Guardiola. Like he plays with 4 centre backs here for a reason. Like, he
mm.
could easily play 2 full backs, high flying, whatever he needs to do. But he says, "Nah, bro, I've got principles. I know what to do." You know what I mean? So that realization comes from a manager who's set on his principles, but he just thinks, you know what? What can I do to get goals? What can I do to get? That's why he plays McTominay. Look why he plays McTominay.
Oh, bro,
Just for the goals.
The McTominay thing is crazy, you know. I
It's
can't even lie.
jarring, bro.
McTominay thing is crazy, but again, McTominay's not good enough. When McTominay's playing ahead of Christian Eriksen, yeah, and
Oi,
players like that, and even Amrabat, yeah, there's something
oi,
wrong
that's mad.
with
You know
this
that's mad.
manager, bro. And those are two
Eriksen,
midfielders he brought in, and
he
McTominay starting
brought
ahead of it.
in.
So this brother spent 400 million to have all the players he brought in pretty much on the bench. After all that,
You know what's mad? Yeah, they won't even get game time till the end of the season. You know, Eriksen
no,
and Amrabat. You know, and
bro,
people
we paid
say,
the
yeah,
10
listen,
million loan fee for Amrabat for him not to play him.
bro. And like I said to you, there's no. And this is one thing that Ineos have got to realize. Man pushed the deal on deadline day. So we're
Mm,
not talking about it happened over the summer, Rants, yeah? Because if it happened over the summer, people could say, yeah, cool, he got a mistake in it. It's a mistake. Man pushed it on deadline day
mm,
for us to go and get Sofian Amrabat. And you know what's mad, yeah? Yeah, he had a big F up in the derby, yeah. But there's no reason why he has been such a flop as he has been. There's no
mm.
reason. He could be a competent midfielder
Yeah,
under this system, yeah.
he's way better than what we're seeing from him.
You see what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah.
when people say, "Oh, you know, Harambe and this and that, and he's dead and whatever. Cool. I understand where you're coming from, yeah. But
Mm.
understand this: a manager that knows him, that knows he can get the best out of him, has basically said, you know what, I don't know what to do. You know how embarrassing that is?
Yeah,
Do you know that, Rance? It's how embarrassing that is, bro.
bro. What's the point in bringing him in? Yeah, and then coming out and saying that you don't want to play or you can't play the football you played at previous clubs because you don't have the players. So what did you bring him in to do exactly?
Yeah.
This
But then,
this is what I
but
mean.
then if you're saying he's dead, and then you know what I mean. The thing is, though, when you see the Italian league, yeah, it's not the same intensity and that. But you said he's worth the 10 million loan fee, so you said
Mm,
pay whatever it takes to go and get me that player. So therefore, you must have a plan. Why aren't people looking at that? Ericsson, like I said to you, he's better further forward. You know
mm.
what I mean? Like, why don't you drop Bruno Fernandes and find out what Ericsson can do for us in further forward? So these are all things
Yeah,
that he
but
can
we
actually
remember
do.
we had
Yeah,
Sabitzer in that position last season as well, and he didn't play him in that position because he's adamant Bruno has to play there. He shoehorns Bruno into this team by any means, bro. Bruno gets a free role,
yeah.
or then he shoehorns him onto the wing. This
What
manager
to think,
is the
God?
reason why that we're rubbish, bro. He's the reason. Like, I blame him way more than I blame the players because there's enough players in that squad that we could play some competent football, yeah, and we could
Yep,
get better results than we're getting, even with the players
yep,
we've got, bro. Because we're seeing teams with worse players than us bop
yep.
us, bro. We got bopped by Everton and Sean Dyche. Do you know what I'm saying? Forget the scoreline. Man, I seen us getting bopped by Luton Town, bro. None of their ballers, yeah. Like, we're not really looking at, bro. Do you know what I mean? Ross Barkley's a baller, but really, he's better than Luton. He's there because of off the
Yeah,
field
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But he's not a
Yeah, of
Luton player.
course. No, he's
Like,
not
man,
a Luton
know that.
player, bro. But now it's like, oh, he's beneath us. It ain't beneath us, bro. He can get into
Nope.
this team easily. You know what I mean,
Mm.
bro? He can get into this team easily, bro. So that's this is a realization, bro. We've got so many scrubs here, but then certain players are allowed to stay. Certain players they can score one goal or they'll be our top scorer. It's mad because apparently McTominay is still our top scorer, which nobody's talking about, which is crazy to even imagine. I don't know if that's a stat that the manager's using to say, you know what, to justify why he's starting, but he's still our top scorer, which again,
Well, how
he's
many has
thinking
he
to
got in the
himself,
league then? If Rashford's got 7, then because Hoyland's got like
is it all
6 or 7
competitions
in the
maybe?
league, isn't it?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe McTominay's
People are
top scorer in all comps, but Hoyland must be on about 6 or 7 in the league as well, isn't it?
yeah, let me check now. McTominay has got 7 goals in the league,
Oh, so he's got the
one in the
same as
Champions
Rashford.
League.
He's got the same amount as Rashford then in the league, I think.
Yeah, he hasn't scored. He scored in the FA Cup as well. Why is the FA Cup not being shown in here? 1 second. Let me find out. Yeah, he's got 9 this season. Nine,
Okay,
nine
so
goals,
yeah, that's crazy. That
nine
is actually
goals.
crazy,
That's
bro.
where. You know what, Broski? Is this actually real now this season? 9 goals
Mm,
and Broski. I can't believe this. I swear down, Rants here.
mm.
This is embarrassing. 9 goals is our top scorer.
We're dusted, bro. This is what I'm saying.
We're dusted.
What's this about Mason Mount? First objective is to keep him fit, then he can benefit and contribute to the team like he did on Saturday when he had a big impact. Bun Mason Mount, bro. He's dead food. I don't even care, bro. He's better than Bruno, though. It's one of them ones.
Mason Mount.
Yeah, we need
I
a
would
new
start
manager
him
to
on,
just get
on
rid of
Chelsea
Bruno.
just for the motivation. Yeah.
I wouldn't start him. I think it would. I think starting him against Chelsea is the wrong thing to do, bro. It will get the crowd up for Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? You get the
Bro,
crowd up. They'll be
listen,
booing him and that, bro. Listen, and it will
bro,
pump up the Chelsea players, bro. I think we don't need to give Chelsea any motivation to play us, bro.
I'm beyond crowd. I'm beyond, motivation, bro. Listen, we don't motivate ourselves, bro. You know what I'm trying to say to you. So I'm not really looking into any factor this season as to what could, hurt us. What, bro? We're hurting ourselves, bro. You know the
Mm,
ones there, bro. Like the manager's hurting us, bro. You know what I'm saying? By his dead tactics. You know what I'm saying to you? Like we can, like the stats showed you. This is why I think stats are just so weird. Like it said we had more possession than Brentford over the weekend. Do you remember us having more possession than Brentford?
You know what it is,
Remember us
yeah?
having
You know what it is? Because the
it's mad.
possession stats, yeah, there's no there's no context to where we've had this possession. Our
Yeah, I know.
possession was with between our goalkeeper and our centre backs.
Yeah,
That's what it was, not being able to get the ball up, not being able to progress, so just going sideways. That's what our possession was. They had possession in our box. That's why they had 81 touches or 85 touches. And we
yeah.
and we, we only had like 11 or something like that because they had possession in the
11,
areas
bro.
that they could have hurt us, you know? And this is what it is.
It's what I'm trying to say, bro. It's mad. I can't believe it, bro. 85 touches and we for somehow had more possession. But that's what I'm saying. It probably was on. And you know what's thing about Onana? Yeah, the guy just hogs the ball, innit? He hogs the
Yeah.
ball. He holds on to it. So
Yeah,
that
because
might
he'll
be this
wait.
possession, innit?
Yeah,
Hey,
he'll wait though, innit? He'll wait with the ball and he'll wait for a press so we can play the ball. But that's why he suits a like proper possession manager, bro. Like if we have
yes,
an honor in goal, playing the right
like
football,
deserve me.
yeah, bro, bruv, he can do it, bro. Do you know what I mean? He can be our Edison, bro, like in terms of distribution and playing out, bro. There's no reason why he can't be. Do you know what I mean? We're stuck with this brother now. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a bozo, but he's good with his feet. That's
Yeah,
one thing that can't be denied is
but
that he's
Edison's not a
good with his feet.
great shot stopper, but he's good. He gets out of his situation because he's good
Yeah,
with the ball.
he's not a
So
great shot stopper, but he's
you know what
good
I mean?
enough, blood. Do you know what I mean? If he's not making these
Yeah.
stupid mistakes, innit?
You know what I'm trying to say? So that's where I believe he could be of use. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I think he's dodgy in terms of his kind of shot stopping. But reality is, yo, we've not used Onana's strengths this season. We've not.
Yeah,
That's the reality, bro. We've not used Onana's strengths this season. We have not when we brought in Onana, it was to build that from the back. We have not done that.
yeah.
We have not done that. Instead, he's launching it long
But
to
again,
whoever.
what was the point in bringing him in? Yeah, if we're not going to play out from the back, this is what I mean. The manager's contradicted himself with his signings so many times, and it
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense, bro. Like he's moving like he built the team for someone else. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
bro, it's like he built the team for another manager, not himself,
Yeah,
because the team doesn't resemble
100%.
what he's saying that he wants to do. It doesn't resemble it. He said that Mason Mount was
No,
creative. Like he's not creative.
creative what, man? What great creativity, bro. I don't see it in him, bro. He's just a runner, innit? You know what I mean?
Mm,
He's a runner. He's someone who has a bundle of energy, compressed from the front, and that is about it, bro. You know what I mean? That's it, man. We got Bruno in the team doing F all. You know what I'm saying? To absolute
mm,
spamming crosses, spamming shots. You know what's so sickening about Bruno? Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah, my
mm,
man tries to get these little shots at the edge of the box here to get his own little, one up on that. So he feels like I'm gonna leave with something. So he thinks
mm.
like, you know what? Let me spam something. He did it against Luton, bro. The guy did it against Luton. We were 2-1 up, yeah, with
But
2
man
minutes
tries
to
to
go.
score from corners and that. Yeah,
Broski,
he's
man's
crazy. He's
got,
crazy.
bro, it's selfish, bro. Man
Mm.
saying, I'ma leave with something because my stats ain't ready this season.
Yeah, but I've been saying that about Bruno. He plays for the stats, bro. And we saw on Filthy as well. Yannick was talking about it. Yannick was
Yeah,
saying Bruno
he's
was the
obsessed
first
with it. Yeah,
baller.
no.
Do you know what I mean? That broke down to him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the stats and what man's doing to get them. Like this Brez plays for himself. I've been saying it. It's very obvious when he's hoofing the ball and
Yeah,
stuff like that. You know he's not playing for the team.
yeah, he's not, he's
He's
not,
not
he's
playing
not,
for the team.
he's not. He's playing for himself, bro. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Even his lack of discipline is playing it for himself. Even
Mm,
his lack of the fact that he's not helping Kobe Mino and whoever's behind him, he's doing it for himself because he thinks, yo, why am I helping these man? I need to score goals. You know what I mean?
mm,
I'm an assist maker. But no, you're a midfielder first. You know what a midfielder is? You're not an attacker, you are a midfielder, by trade. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So this idea that you have a God-given right to be scoring goals every week, no, you don't, bro. That's not what midfielder does. Midfield's goals are a bonus.
Mm,
Goal scoring midfielders are a bonus. When I
facts.
grew up, like I said to you, you had goal scoring midfielders in Lampard and Gerrard, but the most of them, yeah, were just midfielders.
But this is why, yeah, when people try and use Frank Lampard's goals, yeah, in the conversation to try and tell me that he's better
Yeah,
than other midfielders, bro, the goals don't mean nothing, bro. Because
there you
the
go.
one Lampard used to take pens, yeah, well, not just pens, he used to take set pieces. So his goals and
Set
assists, yeah,
pieces.
he used to
Yeah,
take corners and
inflated.
free kicks. So his assists are inflated because he was on set pieces. His goals were inflated because he was on set pieces, and also it's not a midfielder's primary job, yeah, to score goals. So I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me
Yeah,
that one like a midfielder is better than the next man because he scores goals. Because there's a lot of midfielders that do not score goals. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot
yeah.
of midfielders that, you know what, if they give you five to 10 goals a season in all competitions, that's a really good season.
Really good
Like, like,
season,
like
bro.
Roy Keane weren't scoring goals for a lot of the time. Do you know what I mean? When he was
Yeah,
younger, he used to get forward box to box, but most of the time, 10 goals in all competitions we would take from Roy Keane.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that he weren't better than other players. It doesn't mean that,
yeah.
bro. But we would take 10 goals in all comps, maybe 5
Goals
goals,
and all
because Keane
comes.
weren't a goal scorer like that.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
100%.
we don't really care about all those things. You can't say, oh yeah, so and so scored goals, so that means they're better than this player. That makes zero sense, bro. And this
But
is
it's
the
like Scott
problem. This is
McTominay.
where football, this is
Yeah,
where football arguments have gone now. If you look at goals
yeah,
scored for
yeah.
midfielders, McTominay is one of the best midfielders in the league. Then,
In the league, in the league. You
because
know what
what
I mean?
midfielders are
That's what I'm
scoring
trying to
more than
say.
Scott, bro?
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, but when I see players like Camavinga and that, you know what I'm saying to you, and I see these players like Chouameni and even
Mm,
Tony Cruz still like 33. Like when I see these players and I see them controlling games and I see them just being midfielders, but then they offer that kind of like, solidity there so that other players can thrive. This is what they're meant to,
mhm,
they're meant to be like the kind of cog of the team, right? But I always knew that for me, the game is always won and lost on in the midfield.
mhm.
Every time. The game's won and lost in there. So we're losing the midfield battle because two man want to get the glory.
Yeah, yeah, because they're playing for themselves, and the integrity of the team shape is compromised
Yep.
with them two both
Yep.
playing. And this is the
Yep.
problem, bro. This is the problem. So when people look at the vanity side of it and say,
Yeah.
oh yeah, but goals and assists, but bro, that don't stop other teams from cutting through us.
Oh, exactly. Exactly, bro.
And
You know
this
what I
is the
mean, bro?
problem. And that's
Two man want to get the glory, right? So two man. I
yeah,
leave
but the
him one
manager
man
should
on his own.
know, but the manager should know that stylistically they don't suit each other, they can't play together, bro. Like, I don't understand, yeah, why he can't understand that, bro. Like, there's certain things, yeah.
Mm,
Like when Hoyland came in, I said straight away, him and
yeah.
Rashford ain't gonna work together. Even before
Yeah.
I'd seen them play. Just because I know of their styles, I know that Rashford doesn't really look for people, he doesn't pass. I knew that was gonna be the case, and it's proven.
Mm. It's
Rashford and
proven. Yeah. Yeah.
Martial works because Martial's selfless and he'll always pass Rashford the ball.
Mhm.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And with that same energy, Rashford might look for Martial more than he looks for other players because they've got a relationship. But Rashford don't
Yeah.
look for no one when he gets the ball. So I knew him and Rasmus was always gonna be it was gonna be hell. It was never gonna
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew that Ronaldo coming back was gonna stifle Bruno Fernandes's output, and that's exactly what happened. Like,
What
you
happened?
don't
Yeah. Yeah.
need to see players play together to know that, you know what, I can't see how they gel because the styles clash. How can
Mm.
you play McTominay and Bruno together? Like, even Bruno and Mount together. Like, it doesn't
That's what
make
he
sense.
thought
You
of,
play
though.
one or the other. They're the same profile of player.
Uh,
They just got
but
different
have you
weaknesses.
noticed? Have you noticed he's rarely played them this season. I think he's probably played them like twice this
No, at the
season.
beginning of the season he did, and we were playing so dead, and then Mount got injured.
Yeah. And then Mount got injured, and I don't think he'll ever do it again. I don't think he'll ever do that consistently because then that means he has to
Mm.
drop Kobe Mino because he's going to play Ericsson. He's going to play, sorry, Casemiro, and he's going to drop McTominay. So he won't
Mm.
do it this season. He won't do it.
No, I hear it,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying, bro? He hasn't done it, bro.
Hey, man,
So
like
in the
Cams, you
day,
know.
don't think I didn't see you sneak this at me about Lissandro. I'm onto you. Bro, you know what it is, yeah? I
Bro,
made that video, by the way, yeah,
I called out
before his
Lissandro
injury.
first, blood. You know them ones.
Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly,
I
exactly.
called
So
out
it wasn't to
Lissandro
you,
weeks ago,
it was
Cam.
to anybody.
I can't
It was
lie.
to
So he was
anybody.
probably sending for me, bro, because I had
Yeah.
Saeed on the ropes like 3 weeks
We, yeah,
ago
we,
talking
we, we,
about
me and
Lissandro.
Rants were on it. Yeah, exactly. But you know what it is with me, yeah?
I didn't
And
want
I
to
have
room.
different energy now about Lissandro, by the way. I have different energy
I
because
told
now
you, say,
he's
let's
become
talk
a
about it.
no, no,
Let's
no, no, no,
talk
no.
about it,
Let
bro.
me land. Let me land.
Let's
Let me
talk
land. Let me
about
land.
it. Come on, let's talk about it, bro.
Now he's a liability because now he's injured, in it. So you become a liability because your best ability is availability, right?
Oh, what did I
My
say?
thing was, yeah, my
Oh,
thing was, yeah, people were giving him too much slack. Yeah, he just come back from injury. You get me? Yeah, he got brooked up by Tony, which I didn't like, by the way. Too easy. But I felt like you, man, were too much. They were doing too much. People were doing too much. I said, let him go back into the team. Let me, because last season, everyone was praising him. Everyone was like, build a team around him. You know what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden, one game, and everyone went mad. So that's where my energy
these
came
men are
from.
getting giddy, yeah, because we had Harry Maguire before. You have to understand, we've suffered.
Nah, come on, man, Rants, man. That wasn't the energy, man.
Oh,
That
we've
wasn't the
suffered,
energy.
though. No, it's true
Come
though,
on,
because
Rants.
bro, he's left-footed. He plays out from the back. He was something stylistically different to what we had. So because of it, a lot of
Yeah.
people got carried away. But bro, this Bray has been involved in 11 of a possible 40 games for Man United this
Yeah,
season.
it's bad. It's
11,
bad. It's bad.
bro.
It's bad.
What are we talking about? This brother went to the World Cup, never played no games, yeah. And
Right,
then he
don't talk
came
about
back
that
and
one.
bro, and then he came back and it took him a whole calendar month from when he returned, yeah, to be available to
Mm,
start a game for Manchester United. A whole month because of injuries and the fact that man was out on
yeah.
the piss, bruv, not looking after himself. This guy's on holiday, bro. And these Argentinian bros do this, bro. I swear down, they
Mm.
do this. The same thing happened with Lo Celso at Spurs as well. My brother used to be so angry. He was always fit to play for Argentina,
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
always injured for Spurs. Blood. These men do this.
Well, I've got a theory, man. I've got a theory. I think for me, he didn't want to be part of that Ten Hag regime in it. So he went to Argentina and said, yo, at least I can kick back over there. Because guess what happened, right? He went over there, he came back. What happened? He's injured in training. What's the common denominator? Ten Hag's regime. This is militant.
100%. But
This
now
is
it's
a
his calf,
militant
bro.
camp.
It's his calf,
You
though,
see what
bro.
I
He's
mean?
getting rushed back. He's not built for this intensity. I can't lie, bro. He can't do it, fam. Like,
Some
even
people said
you're
he put
right.
on too much muscle. He put on too much muscle. I
Ain't
don't
too
know.
much
You know what
muscle,
I'm
bro.
saying?
He's a little man, but you know what it is, yeah. When he plays without Varane, yeah, he's not the same baller, bro. He's not the same baller,
Yeah, of
bro.
course. I
Like,
get it. I get it.
it's
I
one of
get it.
them ones where man
But
them
they've
need to
only played
reevaluate.
26 times, you know. They've only played 26 times, you know.
But that's
You
what
know
I'm
that
trying
people
to say.
think that they played a lot.
Man,
I
them
played
need to
26 times.
reevaluate the
Yeah.
Lissandro hype. It's because we was comparing him to Maguire. Now the dust is
No, no, no,
settled,
no, no, no,
yeah.
no, no, no.
Varane is our best centre back.
No, I don't think
Because
that's not been
even
a question.
Varane and
I think
Evans,
everyone.
yeah, Varane and Evans look
Yeah, yeah.
solid, bro, together. Varane and
Yeah, I
Evans look
still think
solid.
you know what it is with me, yeah. I
Bro,
think the
Evans and Lissandro
availability.
ain't doing what Varane and Evans do, bro. They're not doing the same thing. I'm telling you.
Bro,
Varane
they
is
had the
the
third
common
best
denominator.
defensive in the league last season. Come on, what are you doing, Rants, man? Let's
What are you
not do
talking about?
revisionism.
What are you talking about?
Lissandro Martinez and
Bro,
Varane
listen
had
to what I
the
said. I
third
said,
best
yeah,
defense
Varane looks
last
better
season.
with Evans, yeah, than
Yeah.
Lissandro does, bro. I'm telling you, it's a partnership, but it's a partnership for a reason, bro. I'm telling you. Lissandro attacks the ball, yeah, and he carries
Evans
the
is a
ball out
surprise
better.
one, man.
Nah, bro,
Nobody thought that Evans would be this good this season.
bruv, go back. Go back in it, because when we signed Johnny Evans, I was one of the only people saying it's a good signing, bro.
Okay, let me find out. Let me find
Go
out.
back,
Someone
bro.
bring the receipts.
And them in the
Someone bring
chat.
the receipts because I
Man them
don't
in
know.
the chat. Man them in the chat. What did I say? What did I say?
The
What
squad
did I
player,
say?
did you say? Or did you say he's
Bro,
going to be a good defender for us?
bruv, I said it's a
Listen,
good
my
signing.
thing is, yeah.
I said it's a good
My
signing.
thing
We're
is
not paying no money for him. Everyone was saying, "Oh,
big up
this is
Temi in the chat.
a sign of Man United being finished." I said, "No, bruv. I said he's a good player. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not costing us no money.
Even though we were linked with centre backs and we
He'll
didn't
add
get it. Even though
experience
we
in
were
the
linked.
dressing room. He'll add
Okay.
experience in the dressing room, bro. And also, he's good on the ball, bruv. It's a free player, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It was a good signing, bro. I've been saying it was a good signing. And everyone was like,
Listen,
nah,
listen.
United are dusted, bro. He's our
No,
second best
I'm going to
defender,
say the
yeah.
opposite.
He's our
I'm going to say
second
the
best
opposite.
defender, yeah. Or not
Yeah.
including Varane, bro. Literally, bro. He's better than Lindelof and Maguire. What are we doing? And he's better than Kambwala as well, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree with that one. My thing is, yeah, listen, Lissandro Martinez has been a good signing for Manchester United. Yeah, there's been isolated performances against Liverpool
I
and
think it's
certain
too
teams
early
where
to. I think it's too
come
early
on,
to
man,
say.
Rants. It's okay to say, you know what, the injuries
Bro,
have
it's
hurt
too
us, man.
early to say it's been a good signing because he's barely played for us, bro. Look at the numbers. He's missed more
Rants,
games
this
than
is
he's
not.
played.
You can't do this, Rants, though, man. You
Yes, you
can't do this.
can.
This is revisionism. This is
No, it's not.
revisionism, bro.
It's looking at the evidence that we have now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's looking
Yeah,
at the
which is
evidence that we
okay
have
to
now, bro.
admit. It's
We can't
bad right
say a
now.
player that
Are
barely
you?
plays, has been a good signing for us. Like I think
No, 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 no.
Malacia, bro. I think Malacia is a good player, bro. But I can't look and say that Malacia has been a good signing because the
Nah,
player's always been injured. But
don't
when
do
he's
that.
played, I've liked how he's looked, but he has missed too many games, bro.
Malassi hasn't had the importance of Martinez. That's why I disagree in that element. I think Malassi's been good signing, but he hasn't had the importance of Lisandro Martinez to
But
our
how can we say
system and
he's
what
been
he has done.
important if he hasn't played, bro? You're only important if you
No, but
play.
no, but when he has played, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Injuries are a different excuse. But when he has played, he's been our best player or one of our better players. Is that you can agree with that, yes or no? But the
Last
injuries
season,
have made
yes.
it look. So that's what I'm saying to you.
But this season,
That's
he
what I'm
started the
saying.
season shit, Saeed.
Yeah, this season, obviously, I'm not saying
Before he
anything.
got
This
injured,
season's been
yeah.
poor.
Before he got injured, he was awful. Do you know what I mean? What game
Yeah.
was it? Yeah, where we were playing and he got booked like right at the beginning of the game because he was getting cooked, blood. Like I can't remember
No,
what
I
it was
think
before he got injured. I want to say it was a
no.
Spurs game or something like that. I can't remember.
Mm,
But he was getting
nah,
cooked, bro. A
Spurs.
man got booked in like the
Yeah.
first 10 minutes or something crazy
Brighton
like
game
that, bro.
weren't all that as well.
Bro,
Brighton
he
game, I
was
think he
getting
played as well.
ripped, bro. Like, bro, I'll be real, yeah. This
No,
season
no, no.
he's
Listen,
been
listen.
shit.
He hasn't been himself because he's been injured and whatnot. But listen, when I look at a centre back here, that what he has and what he offers us, like I said to you, we've got it there. Yeah, he might not have the physicality and in terms of the height and whatnot, but last season it didn't affect his height. And everyone was saying, yo, 5'9", this, that, the other. You know what I'm saying to you?
Bro, I
But it
don't
didn't affect him. But Man
I hear that.
United this season, when you look at us, yeah, physically, mentally, when we're looking at ourselves athletes, we haven't got that. That's why we're so exposed. That's why we're so bad in certain aspects of the game. And this season hasn't worked out. For whatever reason, it hasn't worked out. And Martinez has came into a couple of games after injury, didn't really has a put a foot wrong, let's be honest. Has he really put a foot wrong apart from maybe the Brentford game since coming back from injury? You tell me one game where he's had a bad game since coming back from injury, apart from
Who?
the Brentford cameo. Lisandro Martinez.
Hey, bro, listen, I'm not going to pick out individual
There
performances
you
where I
go.
think he hasn't played well because that is just disingenuous. I'm saying, yeah,
Okay, fair. That's fair.
in general, yeah, you're saying that
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
good signing. I'm saying it's too early to say he's a good signing because if his injuries carry on the way they've carried on, it's a bad signing because we spent how much on him? What, 45 mil for a player that's never available?
No, but
Or
my
maybe
thing
more
was
than
has
that.
been a good signing. My thing was he has been a good signing, but
But I
obviously
think, but
on
he,
the
I don't
face,
think he's played enough games for us to categorically say, yeah, that yo, this is a good signing. Because, bro, if he continues to be available, yeah, for a third of every single season, like Luke Shaw,
yeah, of
then
course.
because that's what
When we
he's
get into
looking
Luke
like
Shaw
right now,
category,
then we can't
yeah,
say
it
it's
become
a good
I have
signing.
to have the same energy. No, 100%. I have to make the same energy for Luke Shaw because at the end of the day, Luke Shaw, we complained about lack of consistency and lack of availability. So I have to keep the same energy.
Well,
But I
then,
will
and
say,
this
like I
is
said
spot
to you,
on. We can't say it's a good signing, but we can't say it's a bad signing because we don't know, Said. That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
I'm
The
going to
sample
disagree.
size is
I
too
think for
small,
me,
Said.
yeah, but for me, when
The
you base
sample
it on
size is
what
too
happened last,
small.
no, but what happened when you base it on what happened last season and the importance of it this season as well. Yeah, Evans has done a good job, and yeah, like I said to you, Varane has come in and done a good job. But what we lack, certain have played out from the back, the comfortable nature of what he can do in possession as well, the way he can drive into midfield. There's attributes of Lisandro Martinez where we've missed this season. But let
Spot
me
on.
tell you
He's
something
got
though.
the
Let me tell you
potential
something.
to be a good signing,
Yes,
but none of that matters if he's not playing, bro.
but let me tell you something. This is where I will say to you, I don't think the impact of Lisandro Martinez would have been great this season because we're so bad as a team anyway. Is that a fair comment to make? Lisandro Martinez being in this team, yeah, I don't think would make a difference, because last season we played almost like a low block. We almost
Yeah.
played like a more defensive team. So this season, I don't think you're going to get that best Lisandro Martinez, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think you are. I really don't think you are because look at the way we're playing. Look at the way we're getting exposed in
I
midfield.
hear that, but
You see what I mean?
his ability, yeah, to be tenacious, to step into midfield,
Yeah.
to win the ball high up, and all these other things, these could have helped us. I understand that the style of play would
Yeah.
have left him vulnerable anyway, but
Yeah.
when you're looking at Lisandro Martinez's actual qualities, yeah, and you're looking at the style of football that we play and
Yeah.
the kind of football that we could potentially play with a different manager,
Mm.
I I could see a world where he's not utilized as a centre back. I could see that. I could see a world
Maybe
where he's
not.
not utilized as a
Maybe
centre.
not. He could be a left back. Could
He
be,
could
but I
be
don't
a
think he
left
has
back, or he could also
I
play
don't. You
midfield.
know what? I always thought about CDM position as maybe somewhere where he can play as well.
He
You
could
know what I mean?
also play. He could also play in the midfield. Similar, like it's a similar mode to like Daily Blind, but like a more tenacious version. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, tenacious.
But he's got the ability to move the ball and
Yeah,
stuff like that. Daily Blind
yeah,
plays in the six. He can play at centre back, but also like he plays a lot as like a third left centre back or um a left fullback in it, but not an overlapping one. I think that
yeah.
Lissandro, and maybe that might help him with his injuries as well, bro. Because I know he likes being in the pressure cooker and being in the thick of things, but bro, like he's not durable, bro. Like for someone that's as
Oh,
aggressive
that's
as him, yeah, you can't be made out of glass. How can you be the tough guy, yeah, but you're always getting injured? It don't make sense.
But you know what it is though with me, yeah. I've always said it with Lisandro Martinez. He overcommits too much. He
Mm,
overcommits to tackles. He overcommits too much in terms of aggressiveness. I don't want him to lose that. Don't get me wrong. I don't want him to like be a different Lisandro because that's what the butcher is, isn't it? But I do think the situation with even with Kufal, he didn't need to really be there. I know Kufal stepped on him and that, and it was an accident. But I'll be honest with
didn't
you,
need to be there.
he didn't need to be there. He could have stepped off him and be like, "Yeah, cool, that's it." But he didn't. The situations where I'm looking at Sandra, I'm like, "You don't need to do this tackle. You don't need to do this. What are you
Mm,
doing? Don't step up too much. Relax." He can read the game well, but that's his nature, and this is where maybe he doesn't play for Argentina, and that maybe
mm.
Romero and whoever Otamendi are in there because they suit the style a little bit more better. I don't know. You know what I'm saying to you? So for me, all I'm saying here, maybe a different coach, but his lifestyle changes. But I also think the regime of Ten Hag training. What are we doing? A new injury as well with the calf injury. Like some things have to be changed. And I look at the way we're doing and the training methods, but him also not going to Argentina instead of staying behind. I questioned it. And I
Mm,
was kind of low key right because he was probably thinking, I don't want to be here with these lot just running around for the sake of running around. I want to
yeah.
be in Argentina, chilled out, playing a few rondos, you know what I mean? Few passing, you know what I mean? Like, I want to do that, bro. Yeah, there's an element of maybe he wants to party and that one, wants to be with family, but he don't want to do the regime of flipping militant regime of Ten Hag. He don't want to, bro. Let's be honest.
No, bro, you might be right. Maybe he isn't. Maybe the manager isn't utilizing the squad well. He's not resting them and all these other things. But we've seen Lissandro
Yeah,
get injured on the pitch also, yeah, because he's
yeah.
making tackles that he don't need to make and
He don't need
doing
to make,
things he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
need to do. So it's a mixture of things in it. But ultimately, I think it's too early to say, yeah, that he's been a good signing. But you can't say that he's a bad signing. He's just a
yeah,
signing that has the potential to be a really good signing if he can stay fit and in the right system. But
yeah.
he's a liability. Like we can't rely on him, bro. We can't rely on this guy week
No,
in,
no,
week
no,
out.
no.
How
Well,
can we
well,
say that he's a good? How can we say he's a good signing if you can't rely on him, bro? Like if you can't rely on your car, yeah, not to break down, yeah, you can't say that it was a good purchase.
now, but the thing is, though, my energy is more so from last season, isn't it? Obviously, this season it's a whole different conversation. It's a whole different outlook. But last season, I'm not going to change the way I feel. I think he was a good signing. This season, obviously, you got to improve. You got to step up. You got new challenges, new beginnings, and then you base that on right now. And obviously, right, it's not looking good right now. It's not. I'll be real with you. Right now, my feelings towards Sandro Martinez is of different to when I made that video. Like I said, you know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. Man's injured again. He is becoming a liability. You know, he is. His
Mm.
body's breaking down. It's getting a bit peak, bro. I can't lie to you, bro. It's getting a bit peak.
No, no, I hear it, bro. And this is it. Last season he was injured too, Saeed. This is not new. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And maybe
26
because
games
we
is
are
mad,
rushing him
you
back,
know.
and maybe because we were rushing him back last season, maybe that's coincided
You
with
know his injury record at Ajax, by the way. His injury record at Ajax was next to nothing, bro. He had one injury, I think one
it's a different
big injury, and that
intensity,
was
that
it.
league though.
Yeah,
Different intensity.
yeah.
Completely different.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure the training intensity was probably different as well. Van Gaal's probably not training at the same intensity that he would train his Ajax team because it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. And then you come here, boom, same with Malacia as well. Malacia, no injuries at Feyenoord.
Bro.
Comes here,
Comes to Man
hella
United,
injuries.
dusted. Do you know what I'm saying? And most of these injuries come from overuse. They come from fatigue, bro. They come from being
Yep.
tired. Muscular
Yep.
injuries these players are getting. Obviously, the Malacia one is a knee injury. But a lot of these stupid muscular injuries, bro. Just getting over these men are getting overused, overpaid, and now the manager's coming out now saying, I see a quote from him saying, "Oh, the players are resting or something because they got a game or something." Like I think he might have given them the day off.
Yo.
Too little, too late, bro. I remember when he was getting cooked and this player was putting on family barbecues, blood. He'll do anything. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? He's desperate, bro. Man was doing family barbecues. You man remember that? And then my man's
Yeah.
turning up to Iftar the other day, bruv, to try and do the
Yeah.
PR
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
bro.
Trying to win up.
Bro,
Yeah.
bruv,
I'm a situation like that.
get
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
my club. You know
Don't
them
buy it.
ones there, bro. Do you know what I mean? You think man starved all day, yeah, to want to see that guy's bald head, bruv, at the end of the day. Man don't want to see that. Do you know what I'm
Man wants
saying?
to have my strand, bro. You know what I'm
That's
saying,
what
bro? Man
I'm
was
saying,
gonna have
bro.
to
Nah, it's crazy, bro.
bro, ski.
It's not making sense, bruv. So I don't know, man. I have a good feeling about him being gone anyway. I'll be real. I have
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. It will, man. It's just listen, like there's no guarantees in this FA Cup anyway. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole top four thing, bro. That's we ain't getting that, bro. We can't look after ourselves, bro.
bro,
That's
we
why I'm
need
not
to
even
win
looking at
tomorrow. If
other
we win
teams.
tomorrow, I think we go 6 points behind Spurs or something like that. If we win tomorrow.
Yeah, I think is it I don't know what the table is right now. It might be 9 points
6 points.
behind, you know.
No, I think it's 9 points behind Villa or something. And 6 behind Spurs or some shit like that. But then again,
Yeah,
Villa play Man City. So if Man City can beat Villa, then
yeah.
I'm not really sure, man. Man said, did I miss the Haaland talk? Bro, listen, that guy is a scrub, bro. I've been saying it anyway, blood. It's just one of them ones.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to rewrite history now with this Erling guy, bro. He's a scrub, innit? Like, it just is what it is, bro.
Goal scoring machine. Ballon d'Or. Listen, never, never. If he was a Ballon d'Or, then the football's finished. I'm telling you now.
Bro, you know what's funny? You know what I seen as well? Because obviously I know people that work in the media and that, and they go to the games, innit? And they see stuff that we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
see. And bro, man
yeah.
are telling me that these Man City players are getting fed up with him still. I can't even
Is
lie. Because
it?
he just doesn't offer nothing,
Bro,
bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't
you
offer
have to
nothing.
compensate a lot for him, man.
Yeah,
You
but
have
a
to
lot of them are
compensate
getting
a
fed up
lot
with
for
him
him.
because, like I was saying, you see in football, yeah, you see as a striker, and I said the same thing about Rasmus Højlund and all these guys, yeah. As a striker, you have to be an outlet for your team. That's your job. Even when you're not scoring, you need to be an outlet. When players are under pressure, you need to be able to take players away. You need to be able to show into the channel. You need to be able to do all these up because you're an outlet, bro.
Yeah,
When
you're
you're
an
playing
outlet.
out
Yeah,
from the back, yeah, you need to make a run, take up a piece. You have to make yourself available to be passed to. Erling don't make himself available to receive the ball a lot of the time. He doesn't want the ball unless it's in the box. Do you know
yep.
what I'm saying? And the problem is, like, you get players that are complaining and say that, yo, like he's not showing for it.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. Like, he doesn't show for the ball. He doesn't want the ball in certain areas. And Højlund's the same. Like, he don't really want the ball in certain areas. The one thing I like about, like, when I'm watching like you watched Chelsea, and this is what I was saying about Jackson. Yeah, Jackson's playing in the middle, but if the space is
Can
out wide,
move.
he'll drift out wide. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he understands, yeah, that I need to create some space and I need to be an outlet for my team. So even if
Yeah,
he can play a 20-yard pass into the wing and I can hold the ball up there,
yeah,
at
yeah.
least I can take the pressure off my team. Erling and flipping Højlund, they stand in the middle of the pitch and
Yep.
just wait for the ball. Like, and it's like you're not an outlet, bro. Because if I play the ball into you, all that's gonna happen is someone's gonna step in, take it from you, and it's coming straight right back at us. Do you know
Straight
what I'm
right
saying?
back. Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and that's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
People don't understand the role of a centre forward is also to be an outlet to alleviate the pressure from your teammates. Tony does that super well for Brentford. The amount of time they play the ball up to him, he'll bring it down,
Oh,
put his
bad
foot on
boy.
it. He'll put his foot on it. Do
Bad
you know what
boy.
I'm saying? Like, that's what strikers are supposed to do. Take the pressure off
Even
their
Isak, man. I like Isak, man. The way he
Isak
drifts
as
as
well
well.
would
Wide.
take pressure off the team by running the
Yeah.
channels and dribbling And maybe even if he's just holding it up for people to get in, he'll be dribbling down the wing, he'll be facing up defenders, and he's waiting for everyone to get up. But you've taken pressure of your team and allowed everyone to squeeze up the pitch 20, 30 yards.
Yeah.
That's what you're meant to do.
Facts.
Like, if you're not doing that when you're playing up front by yourself, you're relatively useless outside of the box, bro, because you're supposed to take the pressure off your team. Erling doesn't do that. How many times you see them play the ball up to him and he's facing up defenders and he's holding it and waiting or dribbling or running at someone to let people join in? Never.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
All
yeah.
he wants to do is receive the ball, pop it off, spin, running behind so we can get it back again. Because, bro, there's nothing to his game. There's nothing to his.
When I see that Rondo, bro, that Rondo was embarrassing, bro. I couldn't believe it, man. It's the way he's so like stiff with it, bro. I'm like, broski. But this is why people got to respect Zlatan, man. Zlatan, look how tall he was. And
But bro, but Zlatan was a complete footballer, though. That's what people need to understand. Zlatan was
respect for Zlatan, man.
6'5". Not only was he great on the floor, but he was great in the air. He was actually an aerial threat. Højlund and Haaland are not, These men are not, aerial threats. They're not. They're 6'5" and 6'4", and they're not aerial threats, bro. They're not. No centre backs like, oh my days, it's him, bro. Virgil's more scary in the air than both of them, and he's a centre back.
They need space, and they need that. So they need the pitch to open up. But now people are going to clock onto Haaland's game. They're going to clock onto Højlund's game. That's why they need to adapt. They need to. But can they adapt? I think Haaland's got a bit more improvement than Haaland to make in terms of that situation. Where I feel like he's got a bit more refined touch than Haaland. But at the same time, I think Højlund sometimes makes it too safe. Man's always getting caught up in these wrestle. You know what I mean? But you got to make yourself.
This is what happens, when you're playing above your technical level. Erling's playing above his technical level. When he was at Dortmund, it was good for him because he was in a league where a lot of teams played a high line, and he could exploit the space in behind. He needs space, innit?
Yeah, so much space.
When you play in the Premier League, it's a different ball game. Most of these teams are going to park the bus against Man City, innit? And this is the same thing I said about Lukaku when he was at Man United. He scored way more. He scored way more different types of goals, when he was at West Brom and when he was at Everton, because he had space to run into and he was playing in a team that was playing in transition. Like, when you take space away from these players, these men are drowning, bro. This is what it is. Like, for all the goals that Erling scores for Man City, he's a net negative to the way that they play. Because he takes so much away from them that when he doesn't score, he's just another mouth that needs feeding, bro. That's all he is. He don't offer nothing.
You have to feed him as well. You have to feed him. You have to.
But even to feed him, but to be fed, you still have to make yourself available.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Like, he doesn't make himself available.
They've clocked onto him, man. Like Saliba and Gabriel, they just said, "Yo, listen, bro, this guy's touch ain't great, man. We need to just stick onto him like proper, like a glue." That's what they've done now.
But you don't even need to have the best touch in the world, If he would drift out wide and go into the wing and stuff like that, them centre backs ain't gonna follow him there. He makes it easier for them to mark him because he just stands in the middle of the pitch. Bruv, you see the camera on him, he's just walking like this with his head down. He always walks like that weird youth, blood. Like he's deactivated, man's walking with his head down like this. Not even looking at the game. Like, he's not even looking at the game. That don't make no sense.
I think in the Arsenal game, he had like 2 touches in the first 20 minutes or something like that. Or it was something crazy anyway.
Their team had 80% possession and he had 2 touches.
Yeah. Because they're obviously saying to him, yo, we don't really need you right now. We don't need you right now. You know what I'm saying to you? We don't need you.
It's awful, bro. It's awful. These men think, I don't care how much raw milk this bread drinks, he's not a baller, fam. He's not a baller.
Man said raw milk,
Bruv, them man are drinking raw milk and eating pig hearts and that, bruv. You can eat all that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing, bro. Like, your team needs you in it. You're not doing it, fam. And these Man City fans were cussing him out, bro. When De Bruyne got subbed off, and he was shouting on the bench and that.
Yeah.
Man said that he was cussing out Erling, bro, because he was saying Erling's not showing for the ball, blood. That's why I keep losing. You know, this is what's crazy. And all these things, man don't see these things, innit? We don't see these things. We see man shouting, but we don't know what they're saying, innit? But man,
you know what's mad,
he was livid.
This is why Aguero was so good. This is why people disrespected Aguero, man. Man would come short, go long, go in behind. Bro, he was so good technically, bro, man. Like David Silva and him were just they were bopping it to each other all the time. You
Yeah,
know,
but
him,
bro, but
Sammy
this is
Nasri.
why I don't like the way people disrespect Aguero like he was just a box striker. He
Yeah,
wasn't.
facts.
He wasn't. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. My man said, "Oh, rubbish take that man beat the record last year." I don't care, bro.
Now, but you know what it is
I
though? Give
don't
him his
care.
credit, yeah. But at the same time, it shouldn't
Nah,
judge
bro,
you
the
how
bruv,
you
listen,
feel as
I'm
a
not, bruv,
footballer.
listen, I'll be
Now
real.
you gotta give him the credit. You gotta give him this
I've
credit. But
seen
you gotta also,
Sterling, I've seen Sterling, yeah, score 30 goals in that Man City team. So scoring goals in that Man City team don't impress me, bro. Sorry. You're gonna have to try harder than that.
wow.
Bruv, Raheem Sterling, if Raheem Sterling could score 30 goals in that team, then most people can. Let's be honest, because that guy can't finish a sentence, mate. He's one of the worst finishers in the league. And that
Yeah,
Bray
he is.
bagged
He is. He
30
is.
goals. And he bagged 30 in that team. So that tells you how many chances they create. Do you know what I'm saying? Scoring goals in that Man City team, yeah, don't mean shit. It don't mean anything. Any scrub could
Yeah.
score in that team, bruv. Like, what are we
You know what it
talking
is though.
about?
You know what it is though. You know what it is though. Yeah. I feel like for me, I'll give him the credit for the goals he got, but then it's like you don't then say he's a Ballon d'Or shout and he's
Bro, I'll
this and
give
he's
him credit for the
you know
goals that he
best.
scored that weren't tap-ins. Those are the goals I'll give him credit for.
which there was only probably about 3 or 4 that weren't tappings. The rest of them were, or at least in the box, ready. You know, like a fox in a box, basically. You know what I mean? Like
Bro,
there at the
listen, if
right
you put
time.
Danny Ings in that Man City team, yeah, he's bagging goals, bro. Like, it just is what it is, isn't it? Like, I don't know why we're gassing
Not
him
sure.
scoring.
He's
Bruv,
still,
I'm sure. Bro, listen,
nah,
I
nah,
am
nah.
not
Relax,
gassing,
relax.
bro. I am not gassing scoring goals at Man City as their striker, bro. I can't gas that, bro. Because to be honest, you have to be really shit not to score in that team. Really shit.
Yeah, Jamie Vardy, bro. Jamie Vardy, I'll give you that one. Jamie Vardy in that Man City team would be scoring goals for fun. Are you mad? In the
There you
channels,
go.
running in there.
There you
Yeah,
go. And he would be an outlet as well because they would literally be, he will run the channels. They'll be able to find him, bro. Like, honestly, yeah, scoring goals, yeah, in this Man City team, bro. This is what man are bred in.
yeah.
That's what you're really bred in. When man are seeing man like Ollie Watkins and that, bruv, man's got nearly 20 Premier League goals
Bro,
at Aston
Ollie
Villa.
Watkins.
Bro,
Ollie
listen to what I'm
Watkins,
saying. He's
brother.
doing it at Aston Villa, bro. If he was at Man City, he'd be banging goals as well, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, man need to understand the shit ain't that impressive, bro. It's not that impressive playing in this Man City team, bro. Like stat padding hat tricks against relegation teams.
Yeah,
Like, what are we
for
doing?
real.
Like, what are we
For
doing? If
real.
you're a half decent finisher, yeah, you should score goals at Man City. Half decent. You don't have to be an elite finisher to score goals at Man City. So I'm not really trying to hear that. You can talk about records till the cows come home, bro. Doesn't mean nothing, bro. Doesn't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things when your teammates are looking at you saying, "Yo, you should be doing more.
Should be doing more. Yeah,
You
yeah,
should
yeah.
be doing more, bro." Do you know what I
And
mean?
then yeah, it's facts, when you deep it like that, they just they want to see a good player first, man. Because most of the team in Man City, you gotta be a good player first. So when they see an anomaly and they see a guy who's an outsider, they're like, yo, man, what's going on here, man? Like, yeah, he gets the goals and that, but what's going on here?
Yeah, but this is the point because, bro, they did the same thing. Look at Real Madrid, yeah. Look at Jude GA, and then, bro,
Yeah.
look at him in an England shirt. Where the goals? Where are they? Do you know what I'm saying? Where are they? Because man, go and like getting GA is the be all and end all, yeah. Until you stop scoring, then everyone wants to analyze all round game. Do you know what I mean? You can't pick and choose, bruv. That's why I look at players all round games, even when they're scoring, bro. Because you can't
Yeah,
use stats
yeah.
here to convince me that a player deserves to play. Because you know the beautiful thing about football, yeah? When you get rid of a player and bring in another one, the stats are still quite the same.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, like that. When you look at the amount of goals Man City scored as a team before Erling and after Erling, I bet it's not that different. I
Yeah.
bet it's not that different. Did City score 50 more goals because Erling came into the team, or did he just take goals from other people?
Well, if you look at it, Mahrez would have got goals. You would have, they would have got them goals regardless, innit? You get me? They're always high scoring. You know what I mean, bro? But now, if you notice, because now they haven't, like, he hasn't been scoring and whatnot, like, I feel like they're compensating a lot for him, though. And that's why Arsenal now,
But this
they've
is the
divided those
point.
goals.
But this
Yeah,
is exactly the point man's trying to make. That's the point man's
yeah,
trying to make. Because last season he scored bare goals, yeah. But bro, everyone else scored less because that's what happens in football. You don't just add
Mm,
goals to a team without taking goals away. That's not how football works, bro.
mm.
It's a team game. So if you're feeding one player to score more, then you're taking goals from other players. You can't do
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
You cannot do both.
It's true. It's
So,
true. You
so,
know.
so I don't know what people are doing, bro. I don't know what people are doing. And this is the problem with football. People think if I buy a 40 goal a
Doing
season
too
striker
much.
and I scored 80 last season, I'm gonna get 120 goals. That's not what happens, bro.
Mm,
Football doesn't work like that.
mm.
But people are trying to act like football's maths. You don't just buy 40 goals and add it to last season's tally. No, you take goals away from other people, and you're still gonna score around a similar amount of goals because that's just how football works. Or else
Mm.
City would be winning every game 6-0 then. They got the best striker in the world. Why are they not doing
Yep.
that?
Facts.
They're struggling to create chances more now than without
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Then without him, yeah, no, no. It's mad, you know. But this is what I'm saying. Like, even for me, when I look at Julian Alvarez, yeah, they say he's not that yet. But broski, I'm telling you now, man. I think you could get more goals with him as well in there, bro. Because at
Yeah.
least he can, you know what I mean? Like similar to that Aguero kind of style, bro. Like he'll run the channels, he'll go come short, he'll go, you know what I mean? So, but even him, like he's getting,
I
bro, he
think
needs
he's
to
being
leave, bro.
stubborn. He's being stubborn with Erling, innit? Like he should be playing
Yeah,
Alvarez up front. To at least like Sprav. Erling's just not doing enough, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? To get away with what he doesn't do in open play, he needs to score 2 goals a game.
yeah, for real.
He needs to score 2 a game to justify everything else he doesn't do. People
Yeah,
can
yeah,
say,
yeah.
"Oh, yeah,
But
he's
even
not a
when he
great
does that,
all-round
though,
cook."
I've seen him score hat tricks and I've seen him score like big games and then still, bro, he's still
I've
back on the
seen him
bench.
touch the ball 12 times and score 2 goals. That's what he does. But that's not
Yeah,
enough, bro. For a top team, that's not good enough.
yep,
That's not good
facts.
enough, bro. Especially against the better teams, especially when City's all-round team isn't as good as it used to be. They can't afford to carry him like they used to.
Yep,
Do you know what I'm saying? So, bruv,
facts.
it's absolute nonsense, bro. Like, he's dusted anyway. And it's one of them ones where it'll be interesting to see. Everyone's talking about the treble and all that. Cool. They won the treble last season, yeah, but we don't know whether they would have won it or not. You're going on like, say, Man
He
City.
didn't score in the big games though.
He
Not
didn't
not in the
score
big
in the
games,
he
but the
didn't score
finals
in,
and
he
that.
didn't score in the
Yeah,
big games. But also, yeah, bro, it's not even that, Saeed, yeah.
uh,
Man are going on like City haven't been closing in on that Champions League for the last 2-3 years.
exactly.
Like they've
Raheem
been closing
Sterling.
in on it, bro. They
Yeah,
literally, I
yeah,
swear they lost the final before that.
yeah. And also you got me Real Madrid. Remember them last two goals, Rodrigo, Dagger,
Yeah.
and Raheem Sterling. When he should have was it when he should have squared it or he missed a chance. Now they've been there
Got
like
one over.
close. Obviously the final against Chelsea where he played was it Gundogan in the six when he was meant to play Rodri. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, there's bare things, bro. There's bare things. Bare things.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. So allow it, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like won this, bro. Like City were due to get their Champions League anyway. They was closing in on it. So like who
Yeah.
cares, innit? Like they would have probably won it without him anyway.
Facts.
You lot are
Facts.
just waffling. You can't use the
Yeah.
treble thing, yeah, as an excuse for him, yeah, but you won't use the treble thing as an excuse for Jack Grealish, bruv. And in all the big games, yeah, when it mattered, he turned up for City last season, bro. Especially towards
Yeah.
the end of the season, he was one of their best players continuously, and no one uses the treble as anything to validate him, bro. Do you know what I mean? So like, allow it. Let's not do this, innit?
Yep.
Let's not do this,
Facts.
bro. Man are just on some absolute fuckery, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see, innit? We'll absolutely
Yeah,
see.
man.
Big up you, man. Run up the likes. We're gonna obviously
Come on, man. We got
head over.
1.6K there, man. What are we
Yeah,
doing here, man? Come on.
that's it. We're gonna head
Like the
over to
video, man.
London talk shortly. Big up everyone for supporting the channel as well. Obviously, we hit 91K.
Come on.
And yeah, bruv. I don't know. We're just waiting. I'm just trying to see out this season now. See what manager
Yeah.
we get, lad. Hopefully, now they're saying that obviously WILCOX resigned. They're saying that he's on
Yeah, yeah.
gardening leave now, but Man United are trying to negotiate to buy out his contract from Southampton so he can get working for the summer so we can bring people in.
Yeah.
And he's got
ASAP.
to bring in the Zerbi. I don't care. Now we've got WILCOX and we've got Barada. That's two brothers that were at Man City. and you have to think that we're looking at Man City as the model to model our club on. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yep. Facts. I think for me, like I said, bro, I think it's gonna be perfect signing, bro, that we bring in because now he's got a links to Bear, man, yo. So I think it's perfect, bro. They're doing their thing, man. They're building in it. You know, what I mean? Once it all comes together, they sack this manager, then it's crazy. It's mad.
Mm. That's what I mean. And obviously, yeah, obviously, this is going to be the speculation because there's links to Jaden from the City Academy and so on and so forth. That's the obvious story to make, bro. I don't know. I think that's obvious. Like anyone could have just come up with that. I don't think that means anything. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
However, it's one of them ones where, yeah, bro, we're going in the right direction. And bro, listen,
Facts.
bro, De Zerbi's the only guy that's playing football in this league, yeah. Like, bro,
Mm.
like everyone knows he's the guy, bro. Like outside of Klopp and Pep, yeah. Like, man, know he's the guy, bro. Like, man, know it, innit? Like, man, really know it. Like,
I'm mm.
bruv,
I'm more
serious.
inclined to the Derby now than I was before, but I'm only saying that because I feel like now we're getting to the crunch level of 2, 3 managers that we need. You feel me? So, and
Mm,
also I wanted to displace all of these players because I want to watch Brighton. None of
mm.
our players could fit in that Brighton team, so that's why I'm like, you know what? It wouldn't be a bad thing as well bringing in De Zerbi. It
No,
wouldn't be.
not at all,
Trust me.
bro. And guys, someone said, what's his name? The brother that's managing at Nice right now was De Zerbi's assistant, bro. He wasn't the guy that succeeded De
Yeah,
Zerbi. He was his assistant, and he's at Nice already.
yeah,
So I don't know if we can read into that. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping that we can, like that, because if
yeah,
they hired De Zerbi's assistant, then obviously they like the football he plays, innit? And it's just one of them things where, bruv, like go get the master in it, like
yeah.
that. It is what it is because that's the Arteta, bro. So
Facts,
go and get the Pep in it. Like that's just what we got to do. So
facts.
that, like, bro, like I hope that means something.
Yeah, yeah, it will be. It has to be, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, we got to work, man. He don't want to really be there, bro. He don't want to be really be there to Zerbi. You can
Nah,
tell
nah,
with his body
nah.
language and the
No,
quotes.
no, he came
He don't
out
want
as
to really
well
be there.
saying he said I'm going to speak to the bruv. He ain't committed nothing, bro. He's not committing.
Nah, nah,
You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
committing
So,
shit, bro.
yeah. So
So
now I'm happy with that still. Like the Wilcox
yeah,
team, it's a good sign. Do you know what I'm saying? Because at least we're getting things done now. They want things in
yeah.
place for the summer. And you can
For
only
the
assume,
summer,
yeah, with the links, we've been linked with some Argentinian centre back as well at Boca Juniors. I don't know nothing
exactly.
about him.
Left back as well. I don't really know too much about them, but South American market is always a good market, man. You know,
Yeah,
especially in Argentinians as well. Yeah, we haven't got many wrong. I know Heiser was decent. Rojo was decent. You know what I'm saying
yeah.
too. Obviously, De Maria was bought here, but you know what I mean. Some of them were decent acquisitions. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, man,
I
bring
think
them,
it's
bro. Bring
decent,
them.
bro. You know what I'm saying? I think it's decent, to be honest, man. And
Yeah,
that's probably a sign that Ashworth and them man are probably already doing things, bro, because the players we're
yep,
getting linked with are so random. Like, do you know what I mean? We don't normally get
yeah.
linked to these South American players. We've been linked with obviously a
Nah, but
Brazilian
Man
centre
City.
back,
That's what I'm saying. Man City
an
get linked with these kind of guys.
Argentinian. Yeah, like
Man
something,
City, bro.
something. It's
Yeah,
there's
bro.
something's different still.
Yeah, facts, bro. You know what I mean? So the fact that we're now linked with them is a good thing, bro. And like I said, we need to be in that market, bro. Look at Caicedo, we miss out Caicedo, all these man, bro.
Mm.
Need to be in
And
these markets,
Caicedo was
bro.
someone
You
that
have
we knew about as well. That's what's annoying.
exactly, exactly, bro. 4.5 million. Joke thing, bro. Joke
That's
thing.
mad. So yeah, man. Hey, big up everyone inside. Run up the likes, man. You already know what
Come
it
on,
is, man.
solid
Get us to
show.
at least 600, bro.
Come on.
How you got all this many people in here? We're slacking. We're gonna redirect to Mandem talk. You know what I mean?
Come on.
It's gonna be epic as usual, people. Make sure you subscribe to Saeed's channel. The link is in the title.
Yeah, man.
And yeah,
Come
man,
on.
we'll see you over on Saeed TV, people.
Come on, people.